This is traditionally one of the harder plays to score one play touchdown against. This is basically a prevent, but you're going to see how on this particular route concept that this route gets open right away. Once he gets inside of the safety, he is behind the safety and the cornerback on the other side of the field for a very easy one play touchdown against his defense. There's multiple routes on this play that can score, as this wheel route here gets outside of the linebacker and on top of him for a very easy catch around one play touchdown against his defense. If you guys are looking for fast, cheap, reliable MUT coins, check out my coin sponsors at MMOXP.com and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 6% off your order. Link in the description below. The champ is here! Welcome back, Money Team. This is Madden Money Shots. I'm at the Madden Cheese as always. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys one of the most versatile, hard to stop, and most explosive plays in the entire game. But before I do, as always, if you guys want to see more videos like this, please make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, let me know in the comment section. Other than that's going to get right into the video. Now, the formation that I'm going to be focusing in today is once again the gun split close, which is a formation I put several plays out about already on this page alone. The wide receiver corners I put out about 2 weeks ago, as these corner routes are absolutely unstoppable, and the dig slot out is one of the hardest stop plays as well, as I put out videos about both these plays. So if you guys want to see more from this offense, I will have links to that popping up on screen in the top right corner right now, as well as on screen at the end of the video, so you can stick around to check that out. But ultimately, these plays are very hard to stop, and the one I'm going to show you guys today is also very hard to stop out of the halfback wheel, which should look familiar considering that I've shown this play quite a bit over the years, as this has a lot of really hard to stop routes. So I'm going to start off with that, but if you guys want more help or more money plays from this formation particularly, you could always check out my Dallas Cowboys offensive ebook that I just put out. It's brand new, and I go over this formation in length, as it has some of the best run plays and trick plays in the entire game. So if you guys want more money plays from this, you can download this or any of my ebooks instantly simply by clicking links in the description or the top pinned comment. So I'm gonna pick this play here, and then on offense, we're gonna start off with random, because I want to show you guys some really hard to stop dink and dunk concepts. So we're gonna pick random 2-4 here. So I went ahead and put in my backup running backs, because that's really going to be one of the most important things when it comes to this play. I find the best way to run this is to put the B receiver on a slot fade or a streak, and then custom stem A down a bit, so that you can see how we have good separation between the running back and the flat and the corner route, as that side is really going to be my zone side, and the RB or the wide receiver is going to be the man beater side. As you're going to notice here that even in man coverage, that I could still get outside around that. I'm not saying I'm going to get a ton, but you also have the option here to motion this guy out, and you'll see how you can also get into the flat against zones. You can see right there, that was a man coverage. Once again, the defender covering this route kind of got interfered with when it comes to the receiver running his route upfield, which is one of the reasons that this play works so well. As this here probably is a zone coverage. I'm not going to say it's a man, but you can see it doesn't matter, as I'm getting outside of that every single time with a backup running back. So that's why I'm doing this with Shipley as opposed to Barkley, because I don't want people to think that he's only getting open because of Saquon Barkley's speed, but you're seeing how he's getting open against just about everything underneath. That there was a little bit more of a flat, looks like a hard flat than the previous plays, so that's going to be the way to slow this down, is the actual hard flat, especially if it comes from the cornerback. But like I said, I have the other side, which I haven't even really messed with yet, as we'll go ahead and we'll work the zone side here. As you can see, this guy's just wide open. They were both wide open. I had the running back open in the flat, and I had the corner route open in the flat. So this here, especially if I motion this guy out, would probably be the preferred setup, as it gives me multiple options all over the field in different directions that I can go. As you can see, that was actually a man coverage, and we still got open into the flat. So we have several routes here that can really beat man or zone. But this play is also a very explosive one-play touchdown against every single defense in the game, and I'm going to show you guys that next, starting off with cover 2. As there's a couple different ways to do this. I can put the B receiver on just a simple streak, and the A receiver here is going to find space in between the safety and the corner. But the better way is going to be to motion the B receiver out, put him on a fade, and then put the A receiver on a streak and the X receiver on a corner route. And you're going to notice how, number one, the B receiver is going to get open once he gets past that chuck that he gets right there. Is a lot of times the cornerback will try to chuck them into the safety, try to push them off their spot. But the better way is going to be by putting the A receiver on a streak, because you're going to see here that he's going to get open even better over the middle, because the mid-read doesn't typically react to him quick enough. As you can see right here, if I get a good throw away from the safety, that we could easily split those safeties since the corner route's pulling the other safety across. But cover 3 is probably even easier. So I'm going to custom stem the A receiver down, put the Y receiver on a streak, and then I have the option to block the running back on the other side just to give me a little bit extra pass pro, which can be helpful, because I do have to wait for this receiver to cross the screen. But once he does, because it's a very easy one-play touchdown because the corner route's holding down the cornerback outside. Now, another way to set this up is by putting the running back on a wheel route, which doesn't work as well against cover 3, but it's going to help with some other defenses. So if you're not reading the defense necessarily, or if your opponent is in a coverage shell, you can use this setup and it'll still work, but it'll also have more success against some of the other defenses I'm going to show you guys. We're going to go ahead, we're going to do cover 3 match this time. The better way is always going to be the streak. But if you want more pass pro, you can also motion snap this receiver by hiking the ball when he's behind the line of scrimmage between the two tackles. And that will give you a little bit more pass pro. As you can see, this receiver here just gets much more space and separation from the safety when you put that receiver on a streak. But when it comes to matching cover 4 defenses like cover 4 quarters, as all you have to do is put the running back on a wheel route. So this is what I was saying. If you don't really know what defense you're looking at here, you're going to have a better opportunity if you put this running back on a wheel. And you can see how he's just going to beat the quarter flat up the field very easily. And that setup's going to be the exact same when it comes to matching cover 4s like cover 4 palms. As cover 4 match and cover 4 palms don't always react the same way, but on this particular play they will. As the wide receiver here, and I'm holding the LB button, by the way, so I can get this ball up in the air, but you can see how we can still beat that defense very easily. Now, when it comes to regular cover 4, like a non-matching cover 4, like cover 4 drop, as you have a couple different options here, I'm going to go ahead and block my running backs. As all I really got to do is put the A receiver on a shorter route. If I want to put him on a drag or a flat or whatever, and then custom stem up the X receiver, and you'll notice that when he crosses the field here, that the safety that's supposed to be covering that area is playing way too low because of the in route below it. But you could also block the running backs, and if you're on a hash mark like I am here, you can put the A receiver on a streak, the B receiver on a corner route, custom stem him down, and then I would say re-put the X receiver on a post, because this post route's going to get across the field a lot faster. And you'll notice how we can get open above that cornerback as there is space here. So you got more than one way to do this. Now, when it comes to matching defenses like cover 6 and cover 9, they're basically the same thing. One side's cover 4, one side's cover 2. So the same route concepts that are working against cover 4 and cover 2 are going to work here. And we can tell which side is which based off the starting depth of the outside cornerbacks. As the left cornerback is 8 yards off, meaning that's the cover 4 side, and the other side is 5 yards off, meaning that this is the cover 2 side. So if we want to do the same cover 2 setup, that's all we really got to do here. As you'll notice that this particular style doesn't have the same type of mid-read, as that was probably more of a vert hook, but we could still beat that inside. The fade will also get open to the outside just like it did against cover 2, but you could also just throw to the running back on a wheel route on the cover 4 side once again. As you can see, this is going to be the same explosive play that it was against cover 4. So that's it for zone coverages. We're going to do man coverage next, starting off with cover 0. And for cover 0, we're just going to go back to the wheel route. As we're going to go ahead, we're just going to make sure that our blocking is good. But if we put this Y receiver on a wheel, you'll notice how he's going to get outside of that safety this time. It's not even a linebacker, it's actually a cover safety, and he still beats it over the top very easily. And that's going to be the same against cover 1 man. So let's go and let's pick the cover 1 hole. As you could always throw to the Y receiver once again, but if your opponent is keying in on that, don't forget about the RB receivers. He's going to have the exact same success, and this is going to be something that you can do to mix it up against your opponent by throwing it in the other direction. And last but not least, we have cover 2 man. Now for cover 2 man, based on the fact that we have our receiver in tight like this, if you put the Y receiver on a streak and then put the A receiver on a 10-yard out route, which I'll go ahead and I'll just put the B receiver in something else just to shorten that route, you'll notice how the X receiver here can cross the space for a very big play, potentially splitting the safeties. But you could also use the same setup that we used against cover 2 zone, as we're going to put the B receiver here on a fade when he gets to the outside. That could typically help him get open, but the streaking A receiver is going to be the best one, as he typically can split those safeties very easily. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video there, as I showed you guys a one-play touchdown and regular route concepts against every single defense in the game. But if you want to add more to this particular offense, I will have links to the videos that I already made about 2 different plays from this offense popping up on screen. So just click the links, and until next time, thanks for watching, man. Wish it out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.